welcome to Sumo's Projects and welcome to this shop update. I'm just tracing back on the last time I did one, and it was around Christmas time, so probably been a bit slack on that mark, but never mind. So retracing, been a busy year to be honest. I made quite a few improvements in my workshop. Some pretty handy jigs which I love using, and they've just added a new dimension to the type of DIY woodworking I like to do. For argument's sake, I made a table saw sled. You know, it took me years and years before I even thought, oh, I might make one of them. Probably should have done that at the start, but never mind, we got there. Participated in the Make a Flag Challenge that James from James Man Cave over in the UK hosted. Fantastic, it was a lot of fun, and there's another challenge going on at the moment which I'll tell you about a little bit in the near future. We also had a Aussie Makers auction where several Australian makers had made something, and that was going to auction to raise funds for the Australian wildlife appeal, because as many of you would know that the horrific bushfires we had here earlier in the summer were absolutely the most devastating that we've ever had in our history. So great incentive to be partaking in something like that, and I believe good funds were raised via it. Was happy to be offered to do a couple of videos or a presentation video for Arbortech. They sort of reached out and gave me a mini grinder to do a review on, and also basically do a project. I still have more projects I want to do with that. It's just into the scheduling, the timing of things, and you know, nothing's always that straightforward, especially when you're still working. Another thing I did with the COVID-19 sort of hitting the world and that, a lot of people were locked down at home. I invited a few makers onto my channel where I did some interviews with them about their response, their reactions to the particular, you know, situation at hand that's in the world at the moment and still lingering. And hopefully a vaccine will come soon, guys. But one of the great aspects of that was the unity of people who are in a community of people who like to make things. You always get a rat bag going past when you're trying to film.
Now that invasion taken care of, Sumo Projects, he's got all the information on his YouTube channel, so if you want to watch and join in, it's quite a fun little thing to do, so if you want to get involved...
So I interviewed Chris from Built by Chris. He's in Melbourne. Also Carl Pope in the UK. The Grand Alexander over in Canada. Who else do we have? We had Mark Dana from Dana Design. And Rob from Takami Woodshop. Now this was fantastic. And if you haven't watched those videos, I advise you to go back and have a bit of a look and listen about how people respond in their own context, in their own words, and how they're going, you know, how they were going at that time. So what else did I do? I put out a couple of silly videos, how to make a garden bed with Sumo and his friends. It was sort of like celebrity heads. Got a good laugh. A lot of people said you're an idiot, Dirk, in a nice way. But you know, it was the mood of the meeting, and general consensus was make more of them. But make more of them, or make more of a moron of yourself. Never mind. That was all good fun, and it's all part and parcel of being part of you know, life, I suppose. Also, what else was going on? It's been a busy year. See, this is we're now in August, so this is the August update. I made a cable tie holder. That was for a friend of mine asking me to do it. It was a simple DIY scrap wood project, but came out good and got a good response. Also made a bed head, which I was really wrapped. I use it. It's something I just use from. It probably costs under $100 to make, which you know, in my eyes, you're making something that's even better than you sometimes can buy, and you're proud to make it and use it in your own home. So that was good. Did a review on the Aldi circular saw. I enjoyed that. I like the Aldi tools, and I believe there's something for Aldi tools for everyone. People always go to Aldi and there's a tool selection. Let's have a look at that, and end up buying it. So that's how it worked. I made a beer can crusher. I got ribbed about that one. A lot of people go, well, I just use my foot. And I think, yeah, maybe you can just use your foot, but, you know, like, fair dinkum. It's another idea, isn't it? It's my foot that used an old iron, so. But it worked out well. A video that did really well was I made an extendable drawer for my drill bits, and that's fantastic. So a lot of my workshop improvements are specific to the areas where my machines are and building into those machines and things like that. And I've got some good videos coming up in the future, so stay tuned on Sumo's projects. Miter saw station, I did an extension wing that also allows another stop to slide out even further. I don't know if that's been done before, but it's something that I just had an idea for, so I ran with it, and that was pretty well received as well. Yeah, apart from that, I built myself a big division, boundary, or not boundary, a petition come tool wall in the shed, because it was advised to me that, you know, like, you're not utilising your space to the best, and I can see it now because the amount of storage capacity I have here to hang things is incredible. So it's about 3.6 metres long in the shed. I know I'm lucky I've got a big shed, but I'm going to maximise the potential of that shed, and it rises up to about 2.4 metres, so I've got that height. So I'm planning on putting some timber sort of racks there. I'm going to eliminate having a lot of timber, but just keeping a few stocks, essential stocks on hand. Clamp racks, and different designated type of holders for different things I want to hang off. And on the other side, I'm going to put gardening implements and ladders and things like that. So that's really good. So now let's get into the Maker Challenge. Sumo's Projects Scrapwood Challenge 2020.
A little bit of Sumo's Projects Scrapwood Challenge 2020 going on here. Amazing stuff, look at that. Still looking? It's pretty cool, eh?
If you're participating in this, please always let me know in the comment down below about who you are, if you're new. At this stage, I think there's something like over 40 people who've shown a bit of interest in it, so I'm hoping that will come into fruition, and the judges are going to be busy trying to find out who did the best build. Now, I'm going to show you the prizes, alright? Hang about, so we'll get back in a sec. Here's a selection of the wonderful prizes on offer. A stud pop from DIY for Knuckleheads, Uncle Knackers, thank you very much. Great assortment of stickers built by Chris down under Woodworks. I've got a couple. Got some corner clamps, some Miles Craft things, and there's more prizes to be coming in the next few weeks. So looking forward to seeing what's on offer, and there's some good prizes out there, guys. Also got a selection of shop signs. I find people love these. I love them. I've got them all over my shop. I've got to get more. So there you see all the prizes. Some fantastic donations. DIY for Knuckleheads, Shane, Uncle Knackers. He's given those magnets. They're brilliant. That's in the giveaway. Victor from Down Under Woodworks has donated some a collection of his stickers he's had over the journey. Fantastic. I'm throwing in stickers. Those and stickers from, I think, built by Chris. I said mine, didn't I? And some other little odds and sides of tools and things. And the only thing at the moment is getting things out around the world is a little bit of a problematic situation. I've sent stuff over to, I think, to Turkey. I'm not sure if it's arrived there yet, but that was several weeks ago, if not a month. But then I've sent stuff to other parts of the world, and it's arrived in a matter of 2 weeks. So if you know why, let me know. I don't. So we're going to have, I'll probably send 3 prize packs out. And if you happen to win, good luck to you. I hope that you'll get it by the end of the year. So if you're overseas, there's no real heavy guidelines. Just stipulate that you put in your title and your description hashtag SPSWC 2020 or Scrapwood Challenge / and then put the hashtag with the other lettering next to it. Put into. You can also put what you built in that. It becomes a long description, or put the item that you're building into your picture as far as your thumbnail or for the video. So that's the best suggestion I can give. If you're wanting to, the thing is that will be finalised. The videos are going to be out by next week, which is August 8, August 9, that weekend. And then 2 weeks after that, gives myself and a few others the time to adjudicate a little bit, and we'll have another video out roughly 2 weeks after, and we'll make the announcements for who the winners of all the prizes are. So, and also special thanks to James from Fix It Fingers. He's donating a Craig item, which is in conjunction with his 1,000 subscriber giveaway. He's been good enough to put that forward as a prize for the Sumo Projects. Sumo's Projects, can't even name my own show. 2020 Scrapwood Challenge. So, you subscribers, thank you very much. I really appreciate you coming on board. Couple of milestones for the channel. 4,000 subscribers now and still counting. And I think, not that long ago, hit 300,000 views. To me, that's great. You people make it happen. You're the giants who back this channel, and I always appreciate it. So thank you for that. And that's about it. Makers of interest. Can't do a shop update without the makers of interest. So let's hook into that now.
Sawdust Makers. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you how I doubled the kitchen space in this apartment with some affordable construction grade 2x4s, or 90x45 as we call it, and a little bit of extra elbow grease. If you are going to make a bench top like this, or something similar, there is one incredibly important tip to follow, and I'll get onto that in a couple of minutes. But that one tip will be the difference between you making a bench top or a split twisty.
Introducing Ryan from Oz Sawdust Makers in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Ryan has a very good channel, and he has a lot of good projects going on in it. He was also a participant in the Raise Funds for Wildlife after the bushfires, and made a really good bird feeder. So puts a lot of thought and energy into his projects, and he's got a great presentation stride as well. As well as being on YouTube and Instagram, Ryan is also one of the moderators on a Facebook group called Aussie Makers Group, and it's grown exponentially in the time it was incepted. So him and James Fingers from Fix It Fingers do a great job over there. But getting back to Ryan, Ryan's channel is basically one that takes us through really good projects, keeping them in the DIY perspective, and his explanations are excellent. So look, do yourselves a favour, go give your love and subscription to Ryan, and let him know Sumo sent you. it's really important we get behind all the makers on YouTube who are giving it a red hot go, and you know, it takes everyone to encourage and help everyone else. I find if people leave me comments, I'm always you know, more than happy to give a shout out, and I've got a lot more to shout out in the future, but I've got to get more shop updates out there, don't I? Anyway, thanks Ryan for sharing a little bit of humour there, love that, what you do mate, and if everyone gets behind Ryan, let's build up his channel subs and encourage that.
Welcome back to my workshop. Now, I haven't made a video for a while, so see if I can remember what I'm doing. What I need to do is build a cupboard for my bins. I've got to chop and rip them down the middle. So that's what I've got to do first. Let's get on with that.
So introducing all the way from the UK, Frank Williams and his channel. I've sort of recently come across this channel and found it to be really interesting and much in the vein of the type of projects that Ryan from Sawdust Makers does. So that's why I sort of had a little bit of a venture over, and I wanted to give this channel a bit of a shout out today because it's very interesting. It's relatively new channel in the regards of the amount of videos that are presently available, but from what I see, some of the build projects are just great, and you know, we tend to forget that we make things that have a practical application more so than just looking really, you know, perfectly polished up, but depends on what you're doing. And here on this channel, I think Frank's doing a fantastic job in just trying to inspire at least the English audience that he has, but also now hopefully he can build on doing videos that have more of an appeal to people from all around the world. Frank's style of videoing is much to do with narrating throughout his build. So he'll show you some of the footage of how he's making and constructing a project, and then stop and explain the steps he's taking, which is a great presentation skill as well, because we all tend to do it a little bit different, and it's always good to learn how, you know, to refine what you do as a YouTube video maker by just viewing other people's content. Once again, I urge you to go and subscribe to both Sawdust Makers and Frank Williams' channel. I'll leave some links in the description down below, and I'm sure you'll enjoy their content. And it's always encouragement to pop over and say good day or say hello, and that sort of spurs all YouTube makers to keep on going and make great videos. A little bit of a longer video this one, but catching up on about 8 months worth of information here. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you're first time to this channel, go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and have a look at some of the other videos. So, eye makers, these signs could be yours. Do a great job, I know you're going to, and I really look forward to next week to see what everyone has created. So thank you very much for participating, and thank you very much everyone for watching the video. All right, till next time around, hooroo.